TP on the beat.
Khamsin, the oracle, the one and only. 2021, just trying to help you stay focused. I'm focused, my brain evolving. I maintain, I'm growing.
Got Astro World Festival in Houston, and what in the world is this jumping into the crowd? Wait for it. Look at that. Let's watch it again. Some kind of demonic figure, and then it seems to just disappear. Very crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Peace. It's Khamsin Oracle, one half of Remnants Gathering, aka Widow Gang, where we are helping people gather the remnants of themselves to be whole again. I wanted to go ahead and channel this message today because I've been up since 4 or 5 a.m. working on the War on Consciousness Part 2, and I felt like it was really, really important for me to go ahead and do this right now, this channeled message. We will be having a War on Consciousness lecture is happening on the 22nd, January 22nd, 2022. And of course, we definitely chose the day to contain the energy of the master number of 22. So if you want to sign up for that, buy your tickets, just go to the website, REMNANTSGATHERING.com, and everything will be available there. I'm going to go over so much. I really don't know where to begin, to be honest with you with this, because so much information has come to me in the last 24 hours that the lecture has actually been extended enormously. So this lecture is going to be longer than what I was expecting, but it is what it is because this information needs to be acknowledged. I want to offer you some comfort with this channel message today. I haven't done all the research with the astrology yet, but with the full moon happening right now, it feels like things are opening up for us to have more clarity about the new person that we are becoming. And so with that comes the people who do not want us to transform into a higher consciousness version of ourselves. And what I have discovered is that most of the videos that I personally did and researched myself pertaining to the manipulation of dark matter, dark energy, and antimatter, colliding the particles, finding the God particle. And I remember when CERN was streaming, when they first got started. And throughout that process, I would always watch the streams. And I remember seeing Kali in one of those streams. It was really clear to see. And at the time, I didn't know who she was. Did a little research. I'm sure I did a video about it and was like, that's demonic. Stick with Jesus. So if you happen to have that video, go looking and find it. Yes, I didn't really get that the personification of Jesus was really just representing a Christ consciousness, a standard level of consciousness at the time. And so, we are progressing and growing as we go. With that being said, when they did this, they tore time and space. And they opened our reality where other entities could enter. And they have made agreements and made contracts with them on our birth certificate, using our birth certificate, using us as the commodity, okay, using us as what is backing the currency system in which they use to siphon energy, to use for whatever they want to use it for. That's a whole other conversation as to what they're using it for and what they're doing with it. So what happened was they created dark matter by doing that, like this artificial intelligent version, because AI wanted to be God. Sophia, the AI robot, said she wanted to be a mother. She wants to be able to have babies. What other way to do that, right? Than to do a couple of things, which is cause us to be so confused we can't tell up from down, right? So we're not even really cognitively perceiving what's happening, even though it's happening right in front of our faces. And the manipulation of the mind is so strong. But our brain has been upgrading itself. I found probably 80 new changes to the anatomy of the brain. I first discovered this 5 years ago. So with the timeline manipulations, we're also getting upgrades. And I'm going to go over this in the War on Consciousness. I'm going to explain some of the anatomical changes that have occurred with us. One simple one is like, do you all remember the floating rib? The rib that kind of wasn't as connected as the others. Like, we don't have that anymore. Our rib cage is completely different. The rib cage used to protect the stomach. It no longer protects the stomach. The stomach is in a total different position. The liver is much bigger. The kidneys are different. Usually our eye sockets were just sockets. They were not domes made of bone. Now there's bone behind the eye socket. And so all of these changes, it's not them terraforming us to be what they want us to be. These upgrades to the body is the glorified body that was spoken of in many ancient texts, including the Bible. So with all